Hello, my beautiful people. Hi, guys. Hi, ladies and gentlemen, and my in between. My guys, it's in the afternoon here in Kenya. Actually, it's 1:59. Let me just say 2 because we usually have that clock with sticks that we call sticks. I'm just going to call them sticks because I don't know. So sometimes I usually struggle to check the time. So I'm just going to round off. So it's around 2 p.m. here in Kenya. So good afternoon, good morning, good evening, depending on where you're watching me from. My name is Nana. If it's your first time to come across this channel, I know you have subscribed because the energy, baby, the energy. So I know that you've subscribed. And to all my returning subscribers, guys, you know I love you so much. Thank you for always just coming back and watching my videos. Thank you for just believing in me. And if you watch my videos from the beginning to the end, you really have a very special place in my heart. Let me just say that. How can you not have a special place in my heart? You know, that really helps with my watch hours, and I'm really grateful. And for the new subscribers, because I can see that we do have new subscribers, guys, I know that you're enjoying the energy. Just feel at home. We don't bite. We're so friendly. So yeah, feel welcome, and you're not going to be disappointed. So guys, let me tell you the biggest mistake I've made. In fact, I'm so full. I'm so full. The biggest mistake I've made is having lunch before doing a video because now I'm sleepy. I am so sleepy. I usually try to do a video before having anything, you know, even when I'm doing a video in the morning, even when I'm doing a video in the evening, I try to do the video first, then I eat, because the minute I consume something, I'm telling you, my body is like, let's go sleep. So like right now, I think once I'm done doing this video, I'm just going to take a nap. Just going to take a nap because my body is not bodying, honestly. Also, I've really had a very productive morning. I woke up early with a lot of energy, and then I was like, let me just do some laundry. So I've just done my laundry. I've also cleaned my room. I've also cleaned, our living room. Like, I've just done a lot today, and I feel good. I feel so good. So guys, some of the mistakes that I made in my previous romantic relationships. Let me emphasize on the romantic relationships because yeah, I have made a couple of mistakes, baby. What do you mean? In fact, right now I'm just going to talk about maybe 5 or 6, but my good Lord. Oh God, please God forgive that child. That child was just trying to she never knew any better. Guys, sometimes there are things I remember I did in my previous relationships, and sometimes I cringe, but I then remember that I never knew any better. I remember that I was a child back then. I was growing, and I had to go through all those things in order for me to learn what I have learned right now, and to prepare me for my next relationship, because I'm at a point in my life where I feel like if I knew what I know right now when I was dating back then, I think I would have my relationships would be very long lasting, if that makes sense. Like, I would have very long, probably the person I was dating in 2020 would be the same person I would be dating right now, because I have learned a lot, my good Lord. And the mistakes that I made, if you are a judgmental person, just get yourself some popcorns, get yourself some peanuts, and relax, because here you're going to thrive. You're going to thrive when you hear these mistakes. So mistake number 1, guys, that I made was, and yeah, just to put it out there, right now I wouldn't say that I'm fully ready for another relationship, but all I can say is that I think right now, if I got myself in a relationship, I would, yeah, it would really go far. That would be my husband, that would be my husband. But anyway, so guys, mistake number 1 that I did was I did a lot of rushing, I would literally look at someone today and start falling in love, immediately. And I know that was lust, but for me, I took that as love. I would see a guy and I'm like, oh my God, like, I have spotted my future husband, not talking about it, not taking, like, time to know them. I would meet them like this week. I like them and I fall in love so quickly. My God, guys, I used to fall in love so fast. Like, my friends would even invite me to, let's say, a gathering or even a chill out. And then I spot a guy and I'm like, oh my God, that guy looks hot. That guy looks fine. And then I start falling for them just like that. And then they start hitting on me, and I'm like, yes, and I'm so ready, That is how fast I used to rush things. Meet someone this week, get to know them next week, not even give them time to take me out on a date. Yeah, my good Lord. You know? And then we start talking for like a month, and then the next month they become my boyfriend. Oh my good Lord. Nana, don't worry, you are just growing up. You are just growing up. So yeah, guys, I used to rush things, and then when I rush things, I come to find out that this is not the person that I want. And then I used to ignore the red flags a lot. I used to ignore them because I used to tell myself that, I'm the one to change this guy. I always believed that in so many of my relationships. I would date someone, I would see that I would know that I would see the red flags. I would know that these are red flags, but something in me just kept telling me that he's going to change for me. He's going to change for me, or I'm going to make them change. So I just rushed into the relationship, and then somehow I wasn't able to change them, and then our relationship wouldn't last for long. Just a few months, and then we start having issues, and then poof, it's done. No, please God, forgive me, Father. Please God, forgive that child. I remember there was a guy, I just liked his voice, and I kept telling him that I liked his voice, and I just fell in love with him just because of the voice. Hey, and all other qualities were just X, 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 full, like very clear red flags, but just because of his voice, I just fell in love with him. But now I just want to know someone. I want to know someone deeply. I want to understand how they do things. How do they handle their finances? How do they handle conflict? How is their relationship with their family? Because man, it was so messed up. But anyway, those are just the mistakes, and I'm learning. I learned from them. Another mistake that I did was self-sabotaging. Guys, I used to self-sabotage a lot. I used to feel like I never deserved love. Now, me, I'm someone who gives love. Honestly, I do give a lot of love, and now at this point in my life, I always tell myself, I affirm myself that, you know what, Nana, you give love, so you deserve love. But back then, guys, I used to give love, and then when someone returns the love, I feel like I don't deserve it. Or I feel like this relationship is like, when my relationships are going so well, I start feeling like, oh my God, why is this relationship too good? Like this cannot be. Like, how can this person love me to this extent? How can this relationship be this good? And then I start looking for mistakes. And one thing about relationships is that whenever you start looking for mistakes, you're going to find them. So I used to look for all mistakes in a guy. Hey, I'm telling you. Like, I would date someone who was fully committed to me, who was just sincere, genuine, who was like, me, I want us to see this through. I want us to see how far we can go, because I really like you, I really love you, and yeah, let's see this. But who is me? Few months down the line, I start feeling like, oh, this guy is just too good. This relationship is too good. There's no way that I deserve such kind of love. There's no way I deserve such kind of relationship. So what do? I start looking now for mistakes. And then if I don't get the mistakes, now I start making the mistakes, I start sometimes just pushing the guy away by, sometimes I'll just even be moody in the relationship for no reason, or I just start talking to them the way I want, or I even start entertaining other people, so that I can push this other person away, or I just start even, it's like even I'm giving them the freedom to cheat. Oh my good Lord. My good Lord, what was that? Like, I would literally tell someone, you know what? You have the freedom. Yeah. I would even tell the guy that, you have the freedom. If you want to cheat, you can just cheat, And I remember even there's this guy who would look at me like, what do you mean? Like, if I want the freedom to cheat, like, me, I like you, so why would I cheat? And that was just me self-sabotaging. That was me just looking for things and looking for excuses so that we cannot continue with the relationships. So yeah, I did a lot of self-sabotaging. Another mistake that I did was I dated broken men a lot. And that was because actually the period that I dated broken men was the period that I myself was so broken. And oh my God, I would say that, honestly speaking, they were broken men. I even remember there's this guy I dated, and my colleagues were asking me what is happening, Like, the Nana that we know, how can you be dating this person? And guys, for me, I was so comfortable dating that person. I never saw the brokenness in that person because I was broken too. That was the year that I was doing too much of alcohol consumption. That was the year that I was so lost, guys. Oh my good Lord, especially 2023. My God, my good Lord, 2023, I was so lost. 2023 was the lowest year of my life, to be honest. That is when I was never seeing any light in the middle or even in the front or even at the end of the tunnel. At the beginning of the tunnel, it was dark. In the middle of the tunnel, like the entire tunnel was dark. I never saw any light. I was so lost, and I ended up dating this guy who was also so lost. And the reason why I was attracted to the broken man, because actually I was asking myself, how did I get to date that guy? Until I came to realize that I was broken, and what I was trying to do was I never wanted to take time to work on myself. I was scared of being alone. My good Lord, I was so scared of being alone. Sometimes I would find myself in my room, in my house back in Nairobi, and I'm alone. That was back in 2023. I'll find myself in my room alone, and somehow I just start feeling scared. Like, why am I alone? I shouldn't be scared. I shouldn't be alone. I need someone. And now because anytime I used to be alone, I felt like this is the time that I should be working on myself, and I never really wanted to work on myself. So what did I do? I got myself in a relationship just to get a man in my life to just fill this void, to just, come and, misery. What do we say, my good Lord? English! What is this proverb? It says, misery requires company or deserves company or wants company. Anyway, you understand that. Like when you are miserable, you want company. You want someone who is miserable like you so that they can show you that, you know what, you're not that miserable. Or to just show you that we are together in this. And the minute you get that companion, that person who is like miserable like you enjoy it because you see that, we are in this together. So there isn't something I'm doing wrong. And yeah, let's just do this. So that was me. I never really, my good Lord, I dated broken people, you know, but I can't blame them because I was also broken. I never wanted to be alone to work on myself. And now that I look at that relationship, that is when I'm like, my good Lord, what was I seeing in that relationship? What exactly was I getting in that relationship? But then again, I remember that I can't be hard on myself because I had to go through that relationship in order for me to be the person that I am today. So I had to forgive myself. Like, guys, every day, I mean, healing is a process. Healing is not something you just wake up one morning and you're like, I've completely healed. Healing is not something that takes months. Healing is not something, especially if it's something that you have been doing for the longest time. It's not something that sometimes it even takes years to heal. So for me, anytime I find myself playing back the moments and the things that I did in the past that really affected me and really really messed me up, I remember that I had to go through that, and I remember that I can't be hard on myself because I had to go through it. So I just go back and hug myself in my head. I just go back and hug that child, that girl who was still trying to find herself. And yeah, I can't kill myself because of the past. And then another mistake that I did was I used to forgive a lot of mistakes, a lot of stupid mistakes. And that was because, again, which takes me back to the point about where I talked about I thought I never deserved love. And so anytime someone, my good Lord, anytime I date someone and then they make mistakes, like I never really loved myself. I never really valued myself. And when you don't value yourself, other people don't value other people don't value you. So for me, I never really valued myself. And guys, now that I think about it, now is when I know that I am beautiful. I know my value now. I know that I deserve this. Now I know there are things that someone can do to me and I'll be like, no, this I can't tolerate this. I mean, now I have boundaries. I know that if you cross this boundary, there's no thinking twice. I'm not going to forgive twice or thrice. There are things that I can't forgive. I remember there was this relationship that the guy literally cheated, and even the lady told me that they were cheating. And imagine I just forgave them. I just forgave them, and my good Lord. And the guy kept cheating, and the guy kept cheating, and I kept forgiving him. Like I never really valued myself, you know? I used to forgive. Oh my God, I forgive that person. Actually, I think it was in the year 2020. I forgave that person, and I was so bitter about it afterwards when we broke up, because I was like, how dare you? How did you just forgive someone who was cheating on you? How do you just do that, you know? Well, this person never respected me. He cheated, I forgave. Cheated again, I forgave. And even after cheating and me finding out and forgiving, also, just to top up on that, he never respected me. Zero respect. He would just come and I would ask him, why are you cheating? And people are even telling me about it. And imagine he would just somehow come and just sweet talk me, because he was a really smooth talker, smooth talk me, and I would be like, you know what, it's fine. I mean, people make mistakes, you know, it's okay. I'll just forgive him. He's my boyfriend and all that. And I would forgive so many disrespects. My good Lord, I would forgive people who disrespected me. Oh my good Lord. But anyway, God forgive me. I was just a child. Another mistake that I did in the another mistake that I did in the past, just to conclude, is I got bored so easily, like in my previous relationships. Like I said, there are guys I would meet who are really good men, but I would just get bored. It's like in the past, I never liked good guys. Let me say that, guys. Oh my God, I used to be attracted to the bad boys. I used to want the bad boys so much, because the good boys were just too good for me. I'd be like, you're just too good. And if you're too good, then I would think that you're just boring, you know? I'd be like, you're just too good. You're boring. And then I date you for a few months and then I'm like, next. Can I get something fun? Can I get something entertaining? But I think with age, things change, because now I'm like, if I get myself in a relationship, I want a good guy. God, from my mouth to your ears, I am visualizing a good guy. For me, I don't really want fuck boys anymore. I don't really want bad boys anymore. I'm telling you guys, I have had my fair share of bad boys. Anytime I got myself in a relationship with a good guy, I would be like, my good Lord, am I going to do this? I can't do this. I never found the fun in it, because I wanted these bad boys, these boys that are stressing me, these boys that are cheating on me, these boys. It's like, I don't know whether it's a stage in someone's life, because I don't know. And somehow, imagine I used to be attracted to these people, these fuck boys, these just broken men. I just wanted them so bad. But then again, I think it's because I was broken myself, and it's because I think I don't know what was really going on. But it's okay, it's fine. It's fine. Now I know better. Now I want a good boy. I want a good man. Not even a good boy. I just want a good man. My God, the good men in my life, I would say that I showed them a lot of craziness. I showed them a lot of drama. Oh my God. Actually, I do remember this boyfriend I dated that was really good. Oh my God, it was really good. And all I did was just, I was never there. Let me just say that, guys. I was never present. Just used to just do my thing. And I never even stayed there for long, because I was looking for the next fun thing. I've always been that person who has been looking for the fun thing, the next fun thing, the next new thing. You know, I'm not ready to commit to this person. When we are in the relationship for like almost a few months, I'm like, no, I want something else new, you know? And now I'm learning to like commit, you know, to just commit to one person, to just dedicate myself to one person. And I know that there's someone for me out there. And I want that person to find me when I am healed. Guys, I'm not getting myself in a relationship when I'm not entirely healed. And now I can say, yes, part of me feels like I can get myself in a relationship, but still not there yet. Not there yet. Because it's been a year of me being single. Oh my God, it's been a year of me being single, and I'm so proud of myself. So proud of myself, and I'm like planning to continue working on myself, so that when now the man comes, he will not be coming to complete me. He'll just be coming to just, you know, be an additional, you know. So I need to work on myself. I'm still working on myself. I'm working on my, you know, how my communication skills, because I've realized that most of the mistakes that I've done in the past was not to communicate. Guys, I used to let the man assume when I'm not, let's say when they wrong me, I would never communicate. I would let them assume that they've wronged me, so now they should come and apologize. You know, I would be like moody. When they wrong me, I would be moody. I don't communicate. I don't talk to them. When they come and ask me, are you okay? I would be like, yeah, me, I'm okay. When I knew that I was not okay. So my communication skills were so bad. And I lost men for that, because they were like, you're not communicating. How am I supposed to know? So I would even see them just go about their day laughing, having fun, and it would really hurt me. And when I look at it now, it was not their mistake because I never used to communicate. They never knew. They were not angels for, they were not in a position to read whatever I was feeling. It was up to me to communicate. So I never used to communicate, guys. I never used to communicate. I used to leave my partner to assume that, to know that they've wronged me and to know that they should apologize when I was the one who was supposed to tell them. So also I'm working on my communication skills. I'm just working on so many things, you know. Yeah, any of my loves, and all I'm praying is that the one that I'm getting now, the one that I will get because I'm visualizing, the one that is coming in my life right now, I'm praying to God that this will be the last. This will be the last relationship I get myself into. This will be my husband. This will be my husband. This will be the father of my kids. This will be my parents-in-laws, my brothers-in-laws. Yes. And God from my mouth to your ears. Anyway, my loves, that is it for this video. I'll see you in the next one. I love you. Consider subscribing, consider liking, and bye. Love you.